Have you ever said something like, "This coffee is too good"? It sounds right, but it's a super common mistake even advanced learners make.
Oh, I think I've said that. Wait, what's wrong with it? It feels like a compliment.
Exactly. It feels right, but it's a little bit off, and that's what we're talking about today. Welcome everyone to English with Adam. Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Veronica. We're so glad to have you with us. Today, we are diving into 3 little words that cause big confusion. Too, very, and enough.
Yep, these words seem simple, but the way we use them can instantly tell a native speaker, well, that you're not a native speaker. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll be using them perfectly.
Awesome! I'm ready to take notes myself. So where do we start, Adam?
Let's start with the first two, very and too. They both make adjectives stronger, right? Like very hot or too hot. But they have a crucial difference in meaning that changes everything.
Okay, yeah, I can see how they're similar. Very hot and too hot both mean the temperature is high. So what's the big difference?
Okay, so here's the main rule, the golden rule. Very is just an intensifier. It means a lot. It can be positive, negative, or neutral. The weather is very nice. The test was very difficult. It just adds emphasis.
Right, it's like turning up the volume on the adjective.
Perfect analogy. Now, too is different. Too implies a problem. It means there's an excess of something. And because of that excess, there's a negative consequence, even if it's not stated.
A negative consequence. Okay, so can you give me an example?
Absolutely. If I say, "This soup is very hot," it just means, well, the soup has a high temperature. Maybe I like my soup that way. But if I say, "This soup is too hot," what does that imply?
It implies you can't eat it. You'll burn your mouth.
Exactly. There's a negative result. I can't eat it. Or another one. He drives very fast. That's just a fact about his driving. But he drives too fast implies
That it's dangerous. He might get in an accident or get a ticket.
you got it. So going back to our first example, this coffee is too good. When you say that, you're technically implying there's a problem because of how good the coffee is.
So what would be the problem? That I'll drink too much of it and get jittery?
Maybe. It's not a huge mistake, and native speakers will understand you. But it's not what we would naturally say. We'd say, "This coffee is so good," or "This coffee is really good," or "This coffee is very good."
Okay, that makes so much sense now. So too almost always has this hidden negative part to it.
Almost always. You'll hear people use it for emphasis sometimes, like, "Oh, you're too kind." But that's more of a set phrase, a bit idiomatic. The general rule for learners should be too equals a problem.
Got it. So the movie was very long just means it was a long movie, but the movie was too long means you were bored or you got tired of watching.
Perfect. You're a natural. See, once you get the core idea, it clicks into place.
Okay, so I think I've got very and too. What about the third wheel, enough?
Right, enough. Enough is kind of the opposite of too. While too means there's an excess, a problem of more, enough means you have the sufficient amount, the necessary quantity of something. Not more, not less. Just right.
The Goldilocks word.
Exactly. It's the just right word. But the tricky part with enough isn't its meaning. It's the grammar, where you put it in a sentence.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Tell me more.
So the position changes. If you're using enough with an adjective or an adverb, enough comes after it.
After? Okay, like good enough.
Precisely. You wouldn't say, "He is enough tall." You'd say, "He is tall enough to reach the top shelf." See? His height is sufficient for the task.
Right, so I'm not strong enough to lift this box, not I'm not enough strong.
Perfect example. Adjective first, then enough. Strong enough, warm enough, fast enough. But, and here's the switch, if you're using enough with a noun, it comes before the noun.
Ooh, okay, a switch up. So with a thing, a noun, enough comes first.
Yep. You don't say, "I have money enough." You say, I have enough money to buy the tickets. Or, do we have enough chairs for everyone, not chairs enough?
So let me try to recap. If I'm describing something with an adjective, it's adjective enough, like old enough. If I'm talking about a thing, a noun, it's enough noun, like enough time.
That's it. You've summarized it perfectly. And notice how enough, just like to, is often followed by to plus a verb. Tall enough to reach, enough money to buy.
Yeah, it sets up a condition or a requirement. That's a good tip.
Let's try a quick combo. How would you describe a car that's the right size for your family?
I'd say this car is big enough for our family.
Perfect. And what if it's excessively large, making it hard to park?
Then this car is too big because now it's a problem.
Exactly. And what if it's just a really, really large car, but you're just stating a fact?
This car is very big.
See? You're a pro. You've got it. That's the core difference between all three. Let's dig a little deeper into the structure. With to, you often see the pattern to plus adjective for someone to do something.
Okay, that sounds like a formula. To, adjective, for, to. Give me an example.
Sure. The coffee is too hot for me to drink. Or this grammar is too difficult for a beginner to understand.
Right. It connects the problem, too hot or too difficult, with the person it affects, for me, for a beginner, and the consequence, to drink, to understand. That's super useful.
It really is. And you see the same structure with enough. Adjective enough for someone to do something. So the water is warm enough for us to swim.
Oh, neat. So they're like mirror images. Too hot to swim and warm enough to swim. The structure is the same, but the meaning is opposite.
You've absolutely nailed it. That's the best way to think about them. They are opposites that share a grammatical structure. One indicates a barrier, the other indicates a green light.
A barrier and a green light. I love that. So what about some common mistakes you hear with these, even from advanced students?
The biggest one is what we started with, using to when you mean very, like I'm too happy to see you, which sounds a little strange, like your happiness is a problem.
Right, I'm so happy I can't function.
Exactly. Another one is the word order for enough. I often hear, I don't have time enough, instead of I don't have enough time. Or he is enough strong, instead of he is strong enough.
Right, because it's adjective enough, but enough noun.
Yep, it's a rule you just have to memorize. It feels unnatural at first for many learners, but with practice, it becomes second nature. It's about getting the reps in.
Practice makes perfect. That's what we're here for.
So let's do a super quick recap. Very just adds emphasis. To means there's a problem because of an excess, and enough means the amount is sufficient or just right.
And remember the grammar. It's warm enough, adjective first, but enough water, noun second. Simple once you get the hang of it.
Exactly. And that's our lesson for today. We hope this clears up some confusion for all of you out there. It's one of those small details that can make your English sound much more natural.
It definitely helped me. Though for everyone watching or listening, we have a little homework for you.
We do. In the comments below, we want you to write 2 sentences, one using to correctly and one using enough correctly. It can be about anything, your day, the weather, your English studies.
Yeah, we'd love to read them and give you some feedback. And while you're down there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to English with Adam so you don't miss our next lesson.
Your support means the world to us and helps us keep making these videos. Thanks so much for joining us.
Bye everyone, happy studying.